And so, folks, I have dealt with them, and I'd like for the church to know we have, of course, recognized Brian Francisco before, several years back, as assistant tent maker missionary, but now we adjust that for him to have a sort of adjusted authority for that mission work. And eventually, when I get there on October 5, we'll see what would be the best responsive solution. But meantime, with the brethren that I've talked with last Sunday, I would like for us to recognize, as I talked with Brother Brian Francisco, he's also working in the airport, and would want, of course, Pastor June Tatlong Maria is aware, we would want, I recommend that we recognize Brian Francisco as the associate tent maker missionary pastor. That way, he will not have some hesitancy in, there are occasions that he could not function without the, of course, the advice of Pastor June Tatlong Maria. And Pastor June Tatlong Maria is very much aware of this. We need to have Brian Francisco sort of as associate. This is much better authority. And so, we will just continue to retain his authority to baptize. And so, let me just present this to you, brethren, and this would be a good response to the situation that is going on in Sharjah. It's really difficult for you to be a tent maker missionary, especially when your boss asks you to be on a trip, just like what is happening with June. And I am praying that eventually, if the Lord wills, for June Tatlong Maria to have a much responsive work, or just like what has been done by Alex Arevalo, by Jonathan, full-time. So, but at the moment, that is not the direction the Lord is impressing upon Pastor June Tatlong Maria and Myrna. So, brethren, I would like to recommend that we recognize God's direction for Brian Francisco to be the associate and maker missionary pastor of Sharjah Mission. I would like to request for a motion. Of course, we retain his authority to baptize. Is there a motion to that effect that Brian Francisco be recognized as associate and maker missionary pastor? I would like to request from the brethren a motion to that effect. Deacon Higantoni. Okay, we retain, of course, the authority to baptize. So we just elevate. So he will not have that hesitancy to function when Pastor June Tatlong Maria is not around. Okay? So Brian, are you hearing this?
Yes, Pastor. I can hear you, sir.
Okay, that is Brian Francisco, the one who is like Bato de la Rosa. I would like to request for a second devotion to that effect. We have a lot of people. We have Deacon Fiscal Fabio. Okay, folks? This is the situation in the mission field, and I hope you understand that there are challenges. But this is the way to take care of this. And Pastor June Tatlong Maria is not slighted. He needs help. Okay? Is that right, June? Are you able to have the audio? May audio ka na ba? June 3M? Okay. But can you please give your thumbs up if you are in here? Okay? Bethany Baptist Church hereby recognizes God's call and direction for Brian Francisco as associate tent maker missionary pastor in Bethany Mission, Sharjah, UAE, in partnership with tent maker missionary pastor Alberto Tatlong Maria Jr. and is hereby granted the authority to baptize. Actually, we just continue on that authority by Bethany Baptist Church, Makati City, Philippines. Of course, done this 28th day of May, 2025, along with the church Wednesday midweek service at Makati City, Philippines, signed in behalf of the church, your pastor. I have to take a picture of this and send it to the both of them and to the church, okay? But I'll be bringing this when I get to UAE this coming October. So ordered, okay na kayo, Pastor Brian and June? Brian? Okay? Si Brian nakapagsasalita eh. Okay? So, okay.
Thank you, Pastor, and brethren.
So that is Brian Francisco, ang kanyang misis si Maricel Francisco. And, you know, on October 5, when I'm there, we'll see what the direction of the Lord is. Mahirap rin kasi na dalawa yung leader. No? So we'll see what would be the direction of the Lord for this. Thank you very much.